And ghosts like me because I can see them. They're like, oh, let's go screw around with this girl because she knows, she believes in us. So.
Hey everyone, I am Dylan and I am having the best day of my life. Jennifer Tilly is in the studio to get ready with me today.
Yes.
Welcome, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to get ready with me.
It's so nice to be getting ready in a studio that has good light and lots of room for all my stuff.
Yes.
Like, I feel like at the theater, I feel like Harry Potter where he's cramped in the little closet under the stairs. I share my dressing room with both of the other actresses, Daphne and Sarita.
Oh.
It's lucky that we get along so well because we're always having fun and gossiping,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot of room. And we have our opening night coming up and I'm like, I've got to clear off these shelves so there's room for all the flowers that come
Yes,
in.
so many flowers.
Right.
I can't do anything if I'm hungry, and I'm actually feeling a little peckish. So
Oh.
I prepared a snack for us.
Stop
if you
it.
wanna consider a
I'm
snack.
always peckish. My first season of Housewives, I opened up my suitcase and all this candy exploded all over the floor. They bring me candy now. It's
Oh,
just
really?
the cutest thing. Yes, everybody brings me candy. And also because I was eating candy at the reunion.
Oh, sure. What's your go-to candy? What do you like to have
Well,
on hand?
I like things that are sort of hard and sour. Like I like Crunchy Nerds.
Mm.
I think that's my favorite, and Sour Patch Kids. I like
Mhm.
that. I'm not big on chocolate
Okay.
because you can only eat so much chocolate before you just feel nauseous.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have chocolate or candy for you today, but we do have...
No, caviar! Oh my God, that's my favorite.
It's my favorite
Oh
too,
wow,
Dima.
this is fantastic. This is
Thank you.
way better than getting ready at the theater. Wow.
You should come here every day to
I
get ready.
should,
We can pull
absolutely.
this off, caviar every day all the time.
I love it.
So we want to give a shout out to our friends at Estiatorio Milos for providing caviar
So
for
beautiful.
Jennifer and I to
Yes.
get ready.
Mhm. My gosh, this is wonderful.
Yeah, so
Oh.
take a little spoon.
I love this.
Yeah, and so when I was pitching caviar
Mhm.
for our little snack today, I learned that there are a couple of my coworkers haven't had the privilege and the delight of having caviar.
Really?
I have
Wow.
caviar I don't know, every day for breakfast. every
Caviar
other
is
day.
very good for your skin, and you have very good skin, so that's probably why.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So for those of us who are new to caviar or maybe less experienced with caviar, are there any do's and don'ts you can share?
Well, obviously, you never use a metal spoon because the metal interacts with the caviar and kind of, I don't know what gives it a metallic taste or something, but it distorts the flavor of the caviar. Now everybody's putting caviar on everything. You've heard about how you put them on the chicken McNuggets.
Yes.
And then you can put them on hash browns.
Yes.
And, and then even when you go to fancy parties, now they have the caviar bumps where they basically, it seems kind of gross, but they just put it on your skin. There's people walking around and they put it on your skin at the parties in Beverly Hills.
And you just take a
And you're
little
like,
lick?
Yeah, like that. It seems very uncivilized. But
Yeah, it does.
yes. This is so nice.
This is so nice.
It is delicious. I feel like myself again, my
Good.
Beverly Hills self again.
Yes.
Mhm.
I am a sake girl, so I bought a bottle of sake.
Oh, you
If you
said
want a little-
correctly.
I'm going to
Mhm.
have a little splash, but
Oh,
you are not obligated.
I will definitely have a little swag.
Okay, perfect.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I can't drink in the dressing room.
Yeah, why not?
Sarita and I keep saying, we want to get a bottle of wine. I finished at the end of the first act.
Mhm.
We want to get a bottle of wine so when we're done, we can sit in the dressing room and have wine. But we haven't gotten around to it because we're working so hard.
Yeah.
No time to go to the liquor store, if you can imagine such a thing. When I did the women, we would just send crates of wine to our dressing room. Because,
What kind of wine?
just red wine. Usually red wine, champagne, white wine, and all the girls knew we had their wine in our dressing room, and they would all come afterwards and have a nice glass of wine. Oh, look at these beautiful antique glasses. This reminds me of my grandmother Tilly. She had
Yeah?
these teeny tiny glasses, and they were gorgeous, like hand etched. Oh,
These were the glasses, I just got married actually, and these were
Did
the glasses
you?
we used for our
Oh,
champagne toast.
congratulations. So
Thank you.
beautiful.
This will be the first time anyone has loved me. Oh, I'm so
Cheers.
A little lubricated for your makeup
I'm feeling
application?
really good. I think maybe my lipstick's going to go on a little crooked, but who cares?
Who cares?
This is what I love about the theater. They're not right in your face. They're very far away.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I come to New York and I'm doing a play, I don't diet. You have to be solid so they can see you up there on screen. You don't want to be one of those actresses you turn sideways and you're not even there. I think I usually just start with my eyes because the eyes are the hardest. And I really never wear foundation in real life. I mean, when somebody's doing my makeup, they always put on the foundation, but the foundation makes my my skin feel like it can't breathe. When I did The Women, that's when I learned how to, on Broadway, with Scott Elliott, my director on this 25 years ago. That's when I learned how to put the eyelashes on. I actually went to Bobby Brown and she taught me how to put on eyelashes. But the girls would always come in late. There were 17 women on that show. And they would smash their eyelashes down. So half of them had them all askew, like kind of smashed. I mean, but you couldn't tell. You can't tell from the audience. So you can, it's kind of anything goes, really. So in this play, it's set in the 1920s, and weirdly, Scott just kind of lets me do whatever I want. But actually, Kathy, the makeup person comes in. They had a makeup person come in to do Daphne, because Daphne plays a man in this production.
Yeah, and the transformation is unbelievable.
Amazing. So Daphne has to put on really bushy eyelashes and stipple on like facial hair. It's fantastic, and Daphne is just like the greatest man ever. And
the greatest man ever would be a woman.
Yes. But she has this suit. They made her a paunchy man, so she has a fat suit, and then just a little stubbly penis. It's like about that big.
Really? She has a stubbly penis?
It's good because I talk about how his penis is small in the show. And
it's one of the many points of discontent that Mrs. Zero has.
Yes, Mrs. Zero is a dreadfully unhappy person. Yes, so the makeup artist came in to teach her how to be a man, but she said, they told me that you're doing really good with your makeup on your own, and so I felt very pleased. So I start out with Mrs. Zero. It's in the 1920s, and I'm kind of obsessed with the 20s. I played a 20s actress in Bullets Over Broadway, and so I try to do sort of a 20s makeup, but in the first scene, she's kind of natural, and she's, I'm doing no makeup. And then the second scene is at a party, and so she has red lipstick, and in the second scene, which I'm not going to do now because it looks really weird and nobody's noticed I do it, but I really enjoy it. My character doesn't get out much, so I take a little bit of red rouge and I just make a circle. I don't blend it in because she wants to be fancy for her horrifying debacle of a party. I think it's touching. And then the third scene, now all of a sudden she has become the movie star in her own mind. So then I'm trying to make her look like Theda Bara. She was a vamp, and I do all these lines under my eyes and lots of black smoky eyelashes, and I make my beauty mark. But here today I'm just doing my basic makeup.
I was so struck when I came to see the show of the pages and pages and pages of dialogue that Mrs. Zero speaks in. Can you share a little bit about how you memorize text like that? What's your strategy?
Whenever I do a play, civilians always come up to me and they go, how do you memorize all those lines? And I always think that's the funniest thing, because the lines is the least of my problems. Like, if you're an actress, you can memorize. And I'm going to tell you, we all have so much problems with these lines because it's very articulate. It's very, very, very verbal. And it's archaic, the way that they talk. She's like, this veil's got some weight to it. I tell the world. They always like to say, I tell the world. One of my favorite lines is Daphne goes, yes or no, me elbow. Which is, I'm saying that all the time now. Yes or no, me elbow. But I start out the play with, I call it an 8-page monologue, because once we double spaced it, it's 8 pages, but it's actually in the script just like, I think 3 pages, like very, very small writing.
Yeah.
And when I start, it's almost like I'm going on a journey. They say a journey of 20,000 miles starts with a single step. I can't think like, oh no, I'm going to go out there and I'm just going to talk for like 15 minutes and, put the audience to sleep. I just think of it as she has one thought and that leads to another thought. And she's very mercurial. Like, she has like romantic memories and, cozy moments with herself, basically, because she doesn't get in. He's very withholding, Mr. Zero. And then she gets angry because she starts to realize how disappointing her life is. Look, your makeup is so much better than mine. I like how you do that sort of, with that on your nose. You're doing like
contouring on the side.
I don't know how to do contouring.
Well, when you mentioned drag queens, I was essentially raised by drag queens on the internet, learning to do my makeup. So anything I'm doing with makeup came from the drag queen. So thank you to the drag community.
Drag queens make the most attractive women because they know all the tricks. I mean, the best compliment I ever had had is I got my makeup done. I was walking in West Hollywood, and people were whooping out of the cars. They thought that I was a man. And I was like, thank you. I must have done a really great job with my makeup.
Yeah, and I know that you are someone who is in tune to the spirit world. I don't want to spook any potential audience members, but I definitely in the theater felt a little bit of a presence.
There definitely is ghosts in that theater.
Yeah.
And
what have you experienced?
Well, Sarita, I think it was Sarita and Liv said they were in the dressing room, and all of a sudden the mirror moved like 2 inches to the left. And I find there's ghosts when you take pictures, and then all of a sudden your face is splitting up into 3 spaces, or there's weird sort of shadows in the background that look kind of like people too, except for not people. And I think the ghost followed me home because I came home from, I think it was our first day in the new theater, and the door handle fell off of my door, and I got locked into my bedroom, and I had to call my brother from New Jersey. But before the door handle fell off that night, there was all this weird jangled energy, like things falling off counters and everything. And ghosts like me because I can see them. They're like, oh, let's go screw around with this girl because she knows, she believes in us. So the theater being a church and having a ghost, it creates sort of a gravitas, which is so good for this play because this play is very spooky.
That also brings the tradition of the ghost light, for those of you who don't know. You're never supposed to leave the theater with all the lights out. So at the end of the night, when the theater's being locked out, you roll out the ghost light.
I didn't know why.
Yeah.
But I know that we always have that light on when we leave.
For the ghosts.
I wonder if we leave the ghost light on, and if we don't, I'm going to ask that we do, because that ghost is cranky. I'm telling you, he's cranky right now.
Jennifer, you have worked with one of my favorite people on the entire planet, who is Wallace Shawn.
Oh my God, I adore him.
And I would just love, because you are one of my favorite people, and because he is one of my favorite people, I would just love, if you don't mind, just talking about Wallace Shawn.
Okay, let me finish my lipstick first, because...
because I, like many people, discovered you from the Chucky universe. I was a goth little kid. I thought that you were like the epitome of spookiness and glamour. You were everything I wanted to be as Tiffany Valentine when I was like 11. And then when I was about 13 or 14 was when you were in Wally's play Grasses of a Thousand Colors. Yeah.
Well, I did a movie called House Arrest. And myself, Jamie Lee Curtis, Wallace Shawn, a bunch of people, we played these parents who were locked in the basement. And I saw Wallace, and I always thought of him as a great artist, because when I first came to LA, I saw an Equity Waiver production of Marie and Bruce, and I loved that play so much. And I always thought I would love to be in a Wallace Shawn play one day. So I saw Wally, and I go, well, I know why I'm doing this movie. Why are you doing this movie? Because I'm myself feeling like, well, I didn't have a lot of options, but people love that movie. So, and he goes, scrunched up his face, and he goes, I'm trying to raise money for my new play. So anyway, a little while later, like about 4 months later, 5 months later, I see him at Chateau Marmont. And I said to my friend, I'm going to go over and remind Wally how much he likes me. Maybe he'll put me in one of his plays. So I ran over, and he's like, Jennifer! And then shortly afterwards, I got the script for the Grasses of a Thousand Colors. So I said, I always feel like I'm running out of time, because, we all are. And I said, well, how much time is it? Even doing a play, like doing the adding machine, is 3 months out of your life as opposed to a week where you're doing a movie. And I said, well, I go, how much time is this going to entail? How much rehearsal? And Wally goes, oh, it's Andre Gregory is directing it, who was in My Dinner with Andre, and he's Wally's frequent collaborator. And he goes, Andre really likes to rehearse. And I go, well, how much? He goes, I don't know, maybe like 9 months. And I'm like, 9 months? The clock's a ticking. I've got 1 foot in the grave. And Wally goes, that's nothing. He goes, we rehearsed Vanya on 42nd Street for 7 years. It's been at least, I think, 10 or 11 years since I've done it. And I'll be walking around the house, and lines from that play float up at me. Yes, absolutely. And even sometimes I'll say, wow, all of a sudden I know what this line means, like 11 years later. And it sort of was a little bit predicted the pandemic, is that everybody was sick, people were going out. It's a really tragic play. But I remember one of the lines was he says, now that I'm in my 60s, now that I'm 60, the memories or the visions of all the things I would never do are clamoring around me, you know, are like, I think it's suffocating me. I'm ad-libbing. Wally would be horrified to hear, and I'm living this beautiful line. Yeah, he's just such a beautiful artist and just like a wonderful person, and probably one of my most favorite people I've ever worked with.
You're gonna get into wig prep.
Yes, wig prep.
And I would love to ask you a couple questions about your life as a professional poker player.
Oh, okay. Well, I started, my boyfriend is a professional poker player. I actually learned how to play poker from my dad. But then when I met Phil, I guess I'm really competitive because all of a sudden I wanted to be like the best. And I actually kind of quit acting for a while, and I would just travel around. There's a tournament circuit where you go to England and you go to France and you go to Dublin, and you know, I was just trying to get my stats up because the first summer I went to the World Series of Poker, I won a gold bracelet, and that's sort of the holy grail for it sort of shows the measure of your worth, like how many gold bracelets you have, and some really great poker players, they're still trying to get their first gold bracelet because the fields are so huge. So I got a gold bracelet, and then I wanted to win lots of gold bracelets. But it's just not that easy. You know, when it first happens, it's really easy. You're like, oh, I want a whole bunch more of these. I play high stakes poker on TV. I'm one of the only females that plays high stakes poker. And I was inducted in the Women's Poker Hall of Fame.
That's amazing.
So now I want to get into the real Poker Hall of Fame, but it's very much a boys club, so I don't know if it's going to happen. But now that I think I'll have a little free time, so the World Series of Poker is starting right after my play is over. So I'm going to go down there. There's 3 or 4 tournaments every day and grind the tournaments and see if I can get my stats up. Yeah, but I love poker so much. When I'm acting, I deliberately don't do poker because I remember once I was, when you're losing, you never want to quit. Right. When you're winning, you want to quit really fast, but you can't. It's just if you're in a home type game. But you know, it's really rude to like win a big pot and be like, oh my God, my alarm just went off in my house.
Oh, so once you win a big pot, the etiquette is
you
that
you have to stay
round,
no, not another round. If you go to these home games, you're supposed to stay until at least 1 o'clock or 2:30, and then at 1 o'clock you can start going like, oh, I'm so tired, because you're trying to hold on to your winnings. The key to being a professional poker player is to win more than you lose, which is really hard. It sounds easy, but it's very, very hard.
Wow. She's in the room with us, Mrs. Zero.
Here I am, Mrs. Zero, and look how wonderfully Liv puts this on. She's so fast. And then I do a little cheat thing that Liv helps me do, because I'm not in the whole second act.
Right.
And so I don't want to wear the microphone and the body mic, and the wig is hot. And then when I'm leaving, it takes a long time to take out all the little pink curls. So at the end of when my part is over, we take off the wig, we take out my hair, and then I'm lounging around feeling like the air in my head. And just before I have to go put the curtain call on, we put my hair in a ponytail, plop the wig back on, and I go out. Nobody knows. Well, now, if anybody watches this, they will know.
Now they will know.
They'll see me coming out with my wig askew, and they'll go, okay. Your jewelry wants to go out and see the world. Sometimes if I'm leaving the house without jewelry, I hear a whimpering sound coming from my safe. Like, oh, you're going to Spago's, take me with you. And people like to see it too. Like, people enjoy seeing beautiful, beautiful jewelry on a beautiful woman.
Jennifer Tilly, this has genuinely been a dream come true for me.
Thank you. It's so fun.
Thank you so much for getting ready with me. I hope you have a wonderful week of performances.
Yes.
Run of the Adding Machine. It's a new group production.
I thought you were going to say run, don't walk to the Adding Machine.
Well, run, don't walk. It's a limited time only.
Yes, it is.
So go see the Adding Machine at the theater at St. Clemens. Before you go, if you don't mind, I would love it if you would autograph.
Look what you have. Is this what you want me to autograph?
Yeah, I'll eat whatever you want.
She's got that Chucky palette, Glamlight. I know that kid. He's so cute that created this, and it's very, very good makeup too. Yeah. Look, I'll do a little mini ad. Look how fabulous. Yes.
Yeah. Amazing, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, if I could nerd out and ask you to sign my makeup.
You have all kinds of Chucky
I have all kinds of Chucky.
No, this is so great. Yes, absolutely. I will sign it.
Yeah, my friends were like, do you have a Chucky t-shirt? What are you gonna wear? And I was like, I don't have that much Chucky stuff. There's a lot of Chucky stuff on this table right now.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Oh,
I
yeah,
noticed
Diva,
the button. I only do shows that are 100% on the tomato meter. I stand for quality product.
And if you don't mind just signing the makeup mirror.
Ah, the makeup mirror.
You'll be alongside June Squibb.
No, how fun.
And Hannah Cruz from Chess. And Gray Henson, who's playing Bigfoot Off-Broadway right now.
I love that. I saw Chess. I love that. I thought it was great.
Super
That's
great.
one of my favorite musicals for like the last 20, 30 years.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, baby. Nice.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, should we have one more bump before you go?
I think we should have one more bump of this magnificent caviar here. I'll do you.
Oh, thank you.
That sounded very bound. I'll do you and then you do me. That's so good.
Mm-hmm. Thank you to our friends.
Thank you, Estiatorio Milos, for providing us in caviar. It's so fabulous and fancy. We love it.
Perfect way to get ready.
And cheers.
Oh, and cheers.
In your wedding glasses.
In
And
my
you
wedding
drank
glasses.
yours. You're lush.
This will be the first time anyone